and welcome to another Mario Party 7 minigame review!
Last time we reviewed Take Me Home, and it ended up getting into the 5-star category. Nice! The first one in like 14 reviews. Also nice. Today's review, we're having a back-to-back free-for-all minigame this time. Wow, I wonder where I've seen that before. This one being called Target Tag, so let's get to this minigame, shall we?
So here's how I play this minigame. You and the other 3 players are inside cannons while being shot out of them, and are flying at a lot of targets, with various point totals of 5, 10, 30, 50, and also Bowser spaces, which will make you lose all your points. Your job is to just fly into these targets, and avoid the Bowser ones at all costs. The person with the most points at the end ends up winning the whole thing, obviously, because this is a point minigame, and a bit of a lackluster one if you ask me, because I'm sorry, I know this minigame is really well liked, however, I'm just not buying it, because here, it just lasts a little too short. That's my biggest complaint. And with 4 players, it just feels a little too chaotic. Like, I would have preferred this if this was a dual minigame and not a free-for-all. Because it just feels way too clustered in the end. Because there's just a lot of points. We'll just get screwed over just by how many players there are in the end. Although the Bowser marks, they're actually pretty easy to avoid, I'm going to be honest here. I had a way harder time avoiding them in Mario Party 8 Surf's Way Up than this minigame, believe it or not, despite the fact that one had motion controls and smoother controls. Yeah, if you're looking for a better version of this minigame, just play Surf's Way Up from Mario Party 8. It's a dual minigame, and it's way easier to control, despite using motion controls. But yeah, that doesn't mean I hate this minigame. It's alright for the most part. However, I pretty much mostly have nothing on this, so we'll just go to the overall thoughts now.
Overall, Target Tag is just, I really wish I could like it more. However, with 4 players and the fact that it lasts a bit too short, it feels a bit frantic and also a bit too short. And yeah, Surf's Way Up in Mario Party 8 perfected this concept, with it only having 2 players and it lasting longer. That is one thing I just needed. And this minigame really doesn't help much. It led a good basis, but it's not a minigame I'm willing to play often. But I will say, getting as many points as you can is a nice concept on its own. And especially since there are multiple targets. And the Bowser spaces, they make you lose all your points, so you gotta be pretty careful of them, especially since they're the biggest target. Which is a pretty nice way of doing it, but there's better options out there. Well, more than one. Anyways, I'm giving it 3 stars, but just barely. And when I mean just barely, I mean really just barely. And that's it for today. Up next, we're reviewing the final countdown. See you guys then.